in the summer, I've always just harped on doing extra work myself or grabbing a few of the other guys and going out and just doing extra work because that'll benefit us in the long run. And it just give us that edge over people that are just thinking that, oh, the weightlifting and basically everything that we're doing that's mandatory from the strength coaches is just enough. And I never feel like, that's just going to be what I'm going to settle for. I'm going to always go out and do more.
Last year early on, you said you didn't really have your football legs underneath you. Compare that last year to how you're feeling this year.
Yeah, this year I feel a lot better than last year at that point. Last year I was still learning the game of college football at the same time. And now, just going out, I feel like a seasoned vet out here. Everything's just coming smoother and faster to me, and everything's just slowed down, and I have my football legs from the jump, and I feel great.
Tell us about some of the younger guys. We saw Polk make a play today. We heard he made a great tackle on Cabinda, the scrimmage, but and Charles and Johnson as well.
Yeah, Polk is fast as lightning. He's a little lightning bug, but he's out there. When he's out there, he's making plays. We give him basically sweeps and things like that, and he's out the gate, basically scoring on every time he touches the ball. And Juwan and Irvin, as you can see, two big guys, one of the biggest dudes on the team, two of the biggest guys on the team. So, and at that point at our wide receiver, we haven't had anybody of that size. So they're bringing a different factor to us. We've been practicing great all summer, and still learning and things like that. Me and a bunch of the older guys been helping them along the ropes and just showing them the way. But they've been getting down pretty well.
Do you feel you have to step up as kind of a leader this year? I mean, last year you were new, but you're really kind of a veteran guy now, even though you were young.
Yeah, no, I feel like anybody has to step up after having the year that we had last year, especially with all the young guys that are coming back. It's going to be a lot of the young guys that will have to step up. So I'm gladly embracing that role, and I don't feel any pressure that comes along with it. Just go out there and just do what I'm supposed to do every day.
What have you seen from Akeel Lynch so far? What he's brought to the running game and the passing game.
Akeel, he stepped up in pass protection. That was a big thing we had to focus on, and obviously our run game was another big thing that we had to focus on in the offseason. And obviously that's been a big factor this whole summer, preseason, things like that. And you just see him stepping up. He's being more of a leader. He has like 50 young guys behind him. He's like their stepfather out there on the field and things like that. So, but no, he's been stepped up as a leader. He's been bringing the juice every practice, and he's been making plays for us.
That's what we love about Hack. He's very humble, very hard-working kid, and he brings everybody with him. He's not always hacking everybody else. It's all of us together, and that's what we all appreciate about Hack.
What are your expectations for this season? Are there any personal goals or anything that you're trying to hit?
Yeah, I definitely have personal goals. I think Penn State, we can say it's running back you. Every day we go to a meeting room, we have running backs from the 1960s all the way to 2000s of great running backs being drafted in the first round and all that stuff. I want to bring back that tradition of Penn State can run the ball. I think that as a running back, you always want to take that load on your shoulders. I know it's just a whole team thing, but as the running backs, as all of us, we take that load on our shoulders. We want to be able to bring the running game back to Penn State.
But what do you think you have to do, to be among those running backs?
Just continue to do the little things right. Like Coach Huff says, we all have the ability to make the big runs, but you got to continue to do the little thing right. That's staying square through the mesh. That's keeping your leg driving through contact. So the little things, and then you take care of those things, the big plays come to yourself.
Akeel, what have you gotten to see from the true freshman running backs, Saquon and Andre?
Their hunger to learn. I think obviously they're freshmen, they make mistakes, but they're always new mistakes. They learn from the last practice, make a new mistake, and they keep going and going. And those guys are just hungry to learn, and they fit right in.
You talked about working on the little things outside of the running itself. How do you feel you've progressed in maybe the pass blocking situations, the sort of reading the blitzes and the coverages?
I think it definitely picked it up a lot this year because I understand my role in the defense. Now I can look at the defense side of the ball, read the safeties, read the fronts. I think I stepped up that tremendously.
Is it a lot easier to do that when you're getting those first team reps more consistently in practice than maybe when you were before, kind of in and out, trying to deal with all?
Yeah, it's definitely. But I think the thing is, I also take mental reps when I'm not in. I always ask for the play and get those mental reps. But it definitely helps getting more reps. That's the only way you can get better in football is by playing it. So those reps helps a lot.
I would say we're in a very good place compared to last year. I think at this point in time, by last year, we probably had maybe one or two not so great practices. I think the energy level has been great every single day. I think we have great practices every day. So really liking where the team is right now.
What about you specifically coming back this year with more experience, that sort of thing?
Yeah, the experience helps. The film study. Having camp means increased hours of work on the field and off the field in terms of studying your film. So a lot of mental reps, a lot of physical reps. I think it helps to get everybody where they are, to get to where they want to go by the time season starts. I think me personally, it's helped me a whole bunch. I'm playing faster. I'm playing without thinking. I'm kind of just just not thinking playing on the snap of the ball. So I think I've improved.
Jason, what was the scrimmage like last weekend? What was it like to just get that flow back for the first time?
I mean, it was good. We were in Beaver Stadium. That's always great. It's just different in there. When we get in there, the energy level is just crazy. That vibe is just there. So I mean, guys were rocking in there. We're working hard. Flying around, all that kind of good stuff. New guys making plays, coming up, all that kind of stuff. So we had a really good scrimmage, really good day there.